Good morning, friends. I just realized I'm all matchy. Did not even notice that. I am hopping on here today because I've had a lot of conversations. A lot of you have reached out lately asking for support when you have loss or challenges. So I wanted to give you some recommendations for a couple of, well, actually, I think I've got 7 oils here to talk about. That I recommend to people when it's times of transition, because we're getting to the end of the school year, a new season, and also loss or personal challenges. So I cannot tell you how many people have reached out to me with requesting suggestions for that lately. So I thought I would share it with you all instead of just sharing it with them. So first, let's talk about like dealing with transitions and the challenges that come with that. So I know some people really like love change and newness, and other people don't. And it can be really something that you struggle with, that, like moving. I've talked to some people who are moving, kids graduating from high school and going to college, and what that means for the parents, and changing jobs, things like that. So let me just give you some suggestions for that. So first and foremost, the number one oil that I recommend whenever you're dealing with kind of emotional stuff and you need some smoothing and some calming and just some steadiness is Copaiba. And you will see that I have a dropper top on my Copaiba because I put 2 drops under my tongue morning and night. I find this really helpful. One of the women in my organization calls it liquid perspective, and I think that's a great name for it. And it just sort of keeps me really even keel so that I'm less reactive, I'm less ignitey. I have super pitta. I'm a Scorpio, so I can be really like bitey in my personality sometimes. And so this just kind of keeps me even and allows me almost to take a breath before I respond, before I react. And it also is super helpful if you're traveling. Just FYI, if you're nervous about flying, I find that this is incredibly helpful for things that make you nervous or anxiousness. So nervousness, anxiousness, this is your BFF. This you can diffuse or put on topically. Excuse me, but I really like it under your tongue. And the reason I put it under my tongue is because that is the fastest way for it to go systemically throughout my body. So Copaiba is an oil I use actually every single day, morning and night, 2 drops under my tongue. And then if I'm dealing with a super challenging something, or I'm nervous about something, like last week I was waiting for the results of a mammogram, and then I got called back and I was waiting for the results of that. It's all fine, but that was very unsettling, and so I used a little bit more during that. So Copaiba is numero uno. It comes with a regular top, but I put this dropper top on. These are from shareoils.com. The other 2 oils I love just for sort of grounding and calming are Balance. And this can make you, I use it in the morning and night on my feet. I actually have a roller top on this. This roller top is from Oil Life, but you can also get these, I believe, at Share Oils as well. And I roll it on my feet morning and night, and I just find that it helps me stay grounded. So if I'm like in my head too much, it reminds me to be in my feet. So it's one that I recommend a lot if you're in transition, moving. That can really disrupt your first chakra and make you feel like you can't find your home. Or if you're in one of those situations where you're waiting for a job, you're waiting to find a house, you're waiting to move, you're on the brink of something, but you're not there yet, so you're not really where you are and you're not really where you're gonna go. It can help you feel like you're landing when life isn't allowing you to feel that way. So it's a really powerful oil. And if all of those things are happening and you're still just feeling so in your head and oh my gosh, and you really need to plug in and like calm down, a really great option is vetiver. And I don't know if you can see here, but it's like syrup, so it's super thick, okay? So in comparison, Copaiba is like water. So it's like water, and this is like syrup. And this is an oil that I strongly recommend you get a dropper top for. So I don't know if you can even see, it's like super thick. And so I have a dropper top. I like this one on the bottoms of my feet, and also diffused at night. It's a really, really good choice. I will put it on my wrists, and I have a diffuser necklace. And so I put it on my diffuser beads, the mala. This is from Malas for Tatas. They have an account here online, and they now have a store. All of their malas go to women who are going through breast cancer treatment. The proceeds do. So it's an amazing organization, amazing company, and the malas are beautiful. So I have this one, and I actually, even just touching the vetiver, I smell like vetiver, and I put it on my mala so that I have it, or in my hair, so when I move, I smell it. So it doesn't have to be on the bottoms of your feet, but that's a great place if you're looking for grounding and calming. And then if you're dealing with a loss or something that's like emotional here in your heart, a really, really good oil is Melissa. And Melissa, you can diffuse, or you can put, I've taken it on my hand like this, and I put it on the roof of my mouth, and hold my thumb on the roof of my mouth for about 10 seconds. When you put oils on the roof of your mouth, they go straight up to your brain, so you get into that emotional center of your brain, which is what this oil is super supportive for. Now, it's quite precious and costly, so if you have a doTERRA account, you can get this free with your loyalty rewards points. If you save up your points, it's one I recommend for that. But if it's like out of your budget, you want to try an oil that has Melissa in it. And some examples of that are Elevation and Motivate. And my most favorite to recommend to people who are going through loss or struggle, Arise. So Arise is from the Yoga Collection, and it's got a bunch of the citrus oils, including, I believe it has bergamot in it. Oh no, it doesn't. It has lemon and grapefruit, Siberian fir, osmanthus, and Melissa. And it's so uplifting. So if you're feeling like, say you're supporting a family member who's in the hospital, or you've lost someone, or you're in the middle of a breakup, try Arise. Diffuse it, put it on diffuser jewelry. Remember that it has grapefruit and lemon, so those are citrus oils, and they can make you sensitive to the sun. So if you are putting it on your skin, you don't want to expose that skin to sun or tanning bed, no tanning beds anyway, but don't expose it to the sun for at least 24 hours. Be really careful because you can get burned, and beyond sunburn, like a burn. So just be really careful if you're putting it on topically. But this oil, there's something really magical about it. And I think it's the combination of the citrus, the Siberian fir, and the Melissa that make it so supportive if you're going through some sort of struggle. So Arise. You used to have to buy this as a part of the Yoga Collection, and now you can get it by itself, so that's amazing. It's a way to get Melissa in an inexpensive way. This is not an internal oil. This is a topical or aromatic, so skin or breathing only. Do not put this one, this is not an internal oil. Another really great oil for loss or struggle is Console. This is our comforting blend from the, I don't know if you can see that, from the Emotional Aromatherapy line. And this actually comes in a roll-on as well, a diluted roll-on, so you can take it with you and roll it on. This one is a really potent combination of oils, but it has patchouli and it has ylang ylang, and so it smells a lot like Nag Champa, the incense, and not everyone loves patchouli. So what I recommend if you need Console and you're not like a huge fan of the scent, is to combine it with another oil, and that is Forgive, which is also from the Emotional Aromatherapy line. These two together smell amazing, and Forgive works with every single emotional oil. It would also work really great with Arise. Forgive has a whole collection of woodsy oils, and it's a really good one to have. I like to have it on my heart. It also has it has lemon. I knew it had one citrus. And it's got bergamot, which is, the bergamot that's in here is not sun sensitivity. It doesn't have the sun sensitivity issue, but it does have lemon, so be careful. But I like it on the heart, and Console on the heart. And forgive is a great one if you're dealing with challenges with someone else, or a loss, or a breakup, or a move, or anything, because a lot of times those things, the pain brings up hurt, and the hurt brings up anger. And the anger is often, sometimes it's anger at ourselves, sometimes it's anger at the other person, and it's important to remember to forgive them and to forgive yourself. So this is a great one, no matter what of the challenges we're talking about. It's a good one to have in your toolbox. And if you want to use Console and you're not like a huge patchouli fan, it doesn't smell like patchouli, but if some people are funny about patchouli, try these two together. Okay, so I hope that's helpful, you guys, and I hope you're not needing them, that you are not needing any oils for uplift and emotional support, but if you are, these are some good ones. She's not needing any. She's doing just fine. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions at all, reach out. I always love to give you, support and suggestions. If you're looking to get started, it's an amazing month. We have 3 free oils that you can get. You can get Balance, which I just talked about, Aroma Touch, which I have a post on yesterday, which is our massage blend. It is amazing. And then the other oil you get free is Past Tense, and Past Tense is our tension blend. So it's really good for like neck and shoulder tension. I like, one of the ways I like to use it is for head tension, and this is kind of the silly thing, but if you put your hair in a ponytail and you take it out and your head hurts, you can roll Past Tense on your head, and it makes that in your scalp feel better. So those are free with certain orders. So let me know if you want to know more about that. And if you have a request for an oil info live, let me know. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful one. Bye.